So the newest manufactured outrage against Megan is that she's been accused of faking her interviews for her podcast, Archetypes. Now, before I give you the receipts, let's give you some context. Now, this is tweets from Andy Scott. I believe he's a producer on Archetypes, or was a producer on Archetypes. And he's basically just stating that, yes, sometimes producers would do interviews, but it was never for the main guest, and they would never edit Megan's questions with the guest answers. And just so you guys fully understand, I'm going to give you guys some examples.
These black women.
Oh, like Larry David.
Yeah.
It's not color.
For the first time.
So that was Megan interviewing Issa Rae for the podcast, for her episode on the podcast. And as you can see, I had to skip some parts because I was just trying to get to the point. So she was interviewing Issa, and then it went into commercial. So this is when it comes back on commercial.
Welcome back. So we've been getting into the archetype of the angry black woman. And one of the things I wanted to do before we keep digging into it with Issa Rae was to help us better understand just how this image, how this idea of the angry black woman came to be. So we called up an expert. This time, Dr. Emily Bernard, whose work in American Studies centers on the black experience in the United States.
Right, so now it comes back from commercial, then it goes into Megan narrating, and then she goes into explaining that she wants someone to explain it, where the angry black woman trope comes from, and then it goes into the guest, and this is what you see or hear.
Excitement, rage. These are also human qualities as well. But when we are captured in a moment of expressing those emotions, they are almost always meant to discredit us as human beings, those human emotions, because we have too much of them, right? We either have too much or too little, and we are rarely able to express anything in either extreme.
Did you watch any of the hearings with Ketanji?
I could not.
Tell me why.
Because I just knew they were going to come for her, and I already saw.
Yeah, so once the guest was done speaking, probably answering whatever questions the producer sent her, Megan then went to her main guest, Issa. It's pretty much the best way I can describe it, like a bridge in the narration or the topic for the day. So it's the guest, and then there's someone there secondary that's kind of like explaining what certain tropes and where they come from. It's just like pretty much giving a definition. But the people who are outraged is just being fooled by people who know all of this, and they're just using your outrage. But you're too stupid to research for yourself. Part 2 is coming tomorrow.